Players who will never be forgotten. Back in 1996, a boy named Diogo Jota was born in Porto, Portugal, and while most people in his neighborhood dreamed of playing for a big club, Jota was just focused on enjoying football with his brother Andre, as he was not some superstar kid with fancy trainers or a famous last name, and instead, he was the type of player who actually had to play for his local team even when he was 16, which is pretty wild when you think about how most top players are already signed by big clubs at this age. But then Jota's story started to become inspirational. You see, Jota's family was super supportive but never pushy, so he just kept working hard and stayed humble. Eventually, he got noticed by Paços de Ferreira, and after joining their youth team, he made his senior debut at just 17 years old, which was a huge deal for him and his family. And suddenly, just like that, while most people were still figuring out what they wanted to do with their lives, Jota was already scoring goals in Portugal's top division and becoming the youngest player to ever score for Paços de Ferreira. But then he made a huge jump in his career. The thing is, Atletico Madrid paid millions to sign him. However, instead of giving him a chance, they loaned him out right away, first to Porto, and then to Wolverhampton in England. So Jota never actually played a single minute for Atletico, which sounds like a setback, but it turned out to be a blessing because at Wolves, he became a star by scoring 17 goals in his first season and helping them get promoted to the Premier League, where he kept impressing everyone with his speed, work rate, and clinical finishing. But his next move is where his career really took off. As it turns out, Liverpool signed him, and he did not just fit in. He actually made history by scoring in his first 4 home Premier League matches, which no Liverpool player had ever done before. And then he scored a hat-trick in the Champions League against Atalanta, showing that he could perform on the biggest stage. Meanwhile, he helped Liverpool win the FA Cup and EFL Cup in 2022, and then played a huge part as they won the Premier League title again in 2025. And last but certainly not least, Jota was an amazing player and human who was loved by many friends, family, teammates, and fans across the world. May he rest in peace.